What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my gay.
Yo, it's poppin', it's your boys. How y'all doing?
You ain't tuned into the Silky Boys podcast. Always podcast out for sports news, what's going on in culture right now. Ty, how you feeling this week, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. I got my whip back, so I'm chilling. A lot of new music to enjoy in the whip, so I'm feeling good. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good this week. Nothing too crazy happened. Just overall good vibes for the most part. We got NBA basketball coming back in like the next week or so. About to get to the middle section of the NFL season. Got a couple of interesting storylines for both those sports and also within the culture as well. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start with NBA. All right, so we're gonna address kind of the elephant in the room right
It's,
now.
it's gonna
Kyrie Irving.
it's gonna be one of those episodes.
Kyrie Irving. So basically, what happened with Kyrie? Kyrie doesn't want to get a vaccine. And in the state of New York, he cannot play in home games. So what was thought to be happening was that he was going to miss all 41 home games, but be able to play on the road. That ended up the Nets ended up releasing a statement saying that Kyrie, in order to be a part of this team, is going to have to be a full participant and can't participate halfway. He's got to play both home games and road games. So we're going to have him take the vaccine if he wants to play it. Doesn't want to take it. That's fine. They release a statement. They're moving on with it, right? Cool. But media members out there, especially one Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, and other media outlets, take issue with his personal choice. Personally, I don't care what Kyrie Irving does with his life. I truly don't care what he does with his life. If he wants to go out and get a vaccine, all right, cool. If he doesn't, all right, cool. He's entitled to that because at the end of the day, it's his choice. It's his right for what he wants to do. Now, of course, media members, they're going to criticize the move, of course, because it's a selfish move. He's not putting the team before himself. The team is trying to win a championship this year. All that I get and I understand. But at the end of the day, if he doesn't feel comfortable enough taking a vaccine, and unfortunately that prevents him from playing basketball or being with the team, that's just where it is. Like, that's just where it is. I'm sure he's had conversations with Katie and Harden about this. I'm sure he's had conversations with Steve Nash and the rest of that coaching staff. I'm sure he's talked to Brooklyn management about this situation. And clearly it seems like, for the most part, they're all on the same page and they're fine going forward. So if Kyrie wants to be there, they're going to welcome him back with open arms. But if he's not there, they're going to be fine because they still have a talented roster to go out and compete for a championship and win one. That should be the end of the story. It should be the end of the discussion when he comes out and says, hey, I'm not going to do it and I'm not going to retire. Should be the end of the discussion.
Exactly, but like you said, we got the media pundits who I don't know if there's an agenda or they have something underlying that they're trying to get off, but for some reason they're attacking a young black man for simply saying he's not putting something in his body. I didn't know that was a crime, illegal to do, to say I don't want to take a vaccine and say I'm willing to forfeit $30 million of my own money, not any else's money that is seems like they're involved, seems like they're hurt. Whoever he self is, if it's anybody selfish is saying I still want my 30 mil. Like, no. Selfish is not sacrificing $30 million. That's the opposite of selfish. That's standing on something that you believe in. For Stephen A. Smith to keep making this about basketball, this is bigger than basketball, my guy. If this is something he believes in his heart, it doesn't matter about a fucking sport that at the end of the day doesn't matter in life or death situations. Like, if it was so serious, why are we even playing basketball in this COVID pandemic? If it's so serious that everybody has to be mandated, vaccinated, why is this entertainment even needed to be played? Why was the stadium last year in the NBA Finals full to the brim? It wasn't 100% vaccination back then. But either way, why is it in LA the home team players have to be vaccinated, but the away team players can still play not vaccinated? That makes no entire sense. But Stephen A., you want to be a strong, prominent black voice, the one black voice that we really have on ESPN network, and you're attacking this young black man in front of the whole TV, everybody to see, but you're saying you're trying to protect him, you're trying to teach him a lesson. What about protecting other black men? Because there's a story out right now. I don't know if you heard it, probably didn't, because this is not on the media's side of the point right now. But Atlanta Hawks point guard Brandon Guylin, he received the vaccine, and a month after receiving it, he had blood clots, and he's out for the season. He can't play anymore. And when the Hawks told him about it, they say, "Yo, please don't put that out. Just say you out for the season," and that's that. He said this on Twitch last night. So if we want to talk about protecting players, this is a guy who's actually hurt, cannot play for a season because something happened to him. But you want to attack Kyrie for protecting his health. How about we protect Brandon Godwin's health, Stephen A. Smith? If you want to be the big stand-up guy that you're saying you are, you're not. You're acting like a fucking puppet right now, and it's sad, bro. And you did the same thing last year when Kyrie was talking about protesting police brutality, and you were caring about a bubble product. Like that really mattered. We just know where your eyes are and where you stand on the side of things. So I don't really need you to hear and come out and tell us what's going on in the Nets locker room because you don't fucking know. Kevin Durant doesn't fuck with you. James Harden does not fuck with you. So just stop it, bro. Kendrick Perkins, they don't fuck with you. So y'all just really on there looking like haters, bro. And it's sad. It's sad that Jay Williams has to even come and scream, say, I'm not even for the unvaccinated side, but why are you killing this man on TV? That's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look for black people, bro, for you to be on television killing this guy. They killing us already, bro. Why do we need you to do it? Like, it's so unnecessary, bro. And it's just a part of the play, and that's just how it's going to be. But I salute Kyrie, bro. This is a historical moment in time, bro. And I just wish more people in the NBA community just spoke up and just say, yo, I support you. I'm vaccinated. I'm playing. But Kyrie, good looks at what you're doing. I really salute that, bro. And I feel like as the week goes along, we're going to have more people coming out on his side.
At the end of the day, he's standing on his morals. And you have to respect that. No matter your opinions on him, on the stance of vaccines or non-vaccines, he's standing on his morals. He's standing on something that he believes in. You can respect him for that. And when he went to address everything, this whole situation on IG Live, he said, there are bigger things than basketball. There are more things out in this world that I genuinely care about. Kyrie, for the past 2 or 3 years, basketball hasn't been his main priority in his life. He's cared about social issues. He's about to be a dad in the next year or so. I'm sure that's going to be a very important moment.
He's already a dad of a black girl. Like, these things are important to him.
Exactly. And I'm sure he takes that responsibility very seriously. I'm sure he wants to be there as much as he can for his little girl. Like, there are things things just bigger than basketball for Kyrie right now. And people may say, well, if that's the case, why doesn't he retire? Clearly he's not retiring because he still has a love for the game. Like, he still wants to play basketball. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm sure he still wants to play basketball. But because of circumstances that he's in right now, he just can't. And that's just what it is. And he's fine with giving up $30 million. He said, hey, I'm good. I really don't need the money. If they want to fine for that, all right, cool. I'm straight. Should be end of discussion, bro. I'm just hoping that we only really have to address this once, and that's it. I really hope so, but probably not. Honestly, the next time, we hear Kyrie's name, I hope it's for the better, and it's like, hey, he's going to be returning, whether he gets a vaccine or, whether the mandate's lifted in New York State for him to actually play a full season with the Nets. That's all I'm really hoping for, because Kyrie on the basketball court, the league is just better for it. The game is just better with him on the basketball court. But at the end of the day, things are bigger than basketball. He's standing on his morals. He's standing on his values. You got to see him for that. And that's it.
Yeah, man. Salute to Kyrie, bro. You already know how I feel about you, bro. So salute to you. Keep doing what you're
doing. Let's get into more NBA news. Ben Simmons is coming back to the Sixers.
Yep.
He's coming back. This kind of ends the metaphorical staring contest he had with Sixers brass, saying, I want to be traded. I don't want to play for these fans anymore. And Sixers saying, okay, we're going to try to facilitate trade. Nothing worked out. Ben said, okay, I'm going to hold out. The Sixers said, really? Because we're going to fine you hundreds of thousands of dollars if you don't show up, right? Like, okay, that's cool. All right. Well, that was short. short-lived because only after a week of preseason basketball, he's supposed to report next week. It is what it is, but if you're in that Sixers locker room, what is the vibe going to be like? Because it's definitely going to be awkward right after the jump, but how bad is it going to be?
It's bad. It's ugly. I really don't have much to put it. I'm just walking in the locker room screaming soft as much as I can because this is what this whole situation is. It's a soft situation, bro. Like I don't like when people jump out there and declare smoke and say, "Oh, it's over. We never got to see each other again." And then, nigga, y'all see each other again, bro. Like when Kyrie got out of Cleveland, he didn't go back to Cleveland. He said, "I'm out." It was no reconciling that. I'm not coming back. You want to keep me? I'm getting knee surgery. I'm out of here. Like I'm out of here. And I just feel like this situation, I don't give a fuck about what happens now. Ben Simmons, you wanted to be out of there. You stood on that after a week. You're coming back. And then on the other side, Sixers, y'all were so adamantly that y'all don't want this dude anymore. Y'all will give him for anything, then give him up for anything. Like, why are we prolonging this situation? His value's not going to improve. It's not going to decline because this whole thing is not going to be a good situation to build in. So it's just going to be a waste of time right now. So it's just like both sides really talked a lot of talk and then nothing happened. So we'll see what happens with this situation. But overall, the locker room is going to be a show every day. It's going to be stories coming out, but I don't give a fuck about the stories. Like, if y'all didn't want to address them when y'all had the time to address them, then go out there and play basketball, truthfully.
Yeah. I mean, but him, like, you just got to walk out of the locker room and just be a professional. But I feel like there's obviously like so much surrounding him, that whole team over the past year. I feel like he does have to say something. I feel like he does have to adjust that room just to at least somewhat clear that air. But even if that does happen, I don't think much is going to happen. But I definitely do think he needs to have a conversation with Joel. I don't think Joel is going to have that
There's
conversation.
no need for a conversation. Once you showed me that you on whole behavior, there's no more for us to talk about. Like, no, don't call my phone. Nobody talk to me. Once you do that, then cool, bro. Like we don't need to do this. You didn't want nobody to talk to you. We not talking to you. Be where you at over there in your corner, bro. Like, and that's just that. Like, don't address us or nothing, bro. You stood on in the media, your little clutch shenanigan LeBron passive aggressive games and stand on that shit, bro. Like, nobody want you don't want to answer by no calls, then cool. Do you, Ben?
This is going to be a messy season for the Sixers the longer that he's there. And like we've been saying that for months now. This doesn't have a good end. After that playoff series, there just wasn't going to be a good ending for Ben Simmons and the Sixers. So hopefully, for everyone's sake of that building, that a trade happens before the start of the season or right in the beginning of the season. Just get them out of there as soon as possible. That way, pieces in, get them into the system, get them familiar with everybody else, so y'all can actually still try and compete for a championship. Because this is still a very good team.
Yeah, man. Like this situation been dead for 3 years in my eyes. So it's just like, hey, y'all been dragging this shit out forever.
They're gonna drag it out just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. In other news, Giannis might have a jump shot. And that is scary. That is very scary. He played against the Jazz in preseason. The shot looks more fluid. He's shooting it with more confidence. And now he's answering. He was already kind of in that tier with KD, where it's like, you can't really stop this guy. You can only contain him. But now if he can get a jump shot and can knock it down consistently and shoot 35, 36% from three, 37% on catch and shoot threes, goodbye. Because everybody in the league should be on alert. Everybody in the league should be scared. Because there's nothing that you can really do at that point.
Yeah, man. I think I spoke about this early in the summer during the finals, bro. I said we saw flashes of this during the finals. He was doing that fadeaway shot, and I was like, yo, if he's hitting that shit consistently, that's the greatest player of all time right there. Like, if he's hitting that shit consistently, that's the greatest player we ever seen. And he's coming into the season look like he really put in the effort, and he felt like he saw that too in the finals. Like, yo, if I do this opened my game up so much more. we just won the finals. I want to win a lot more of these. Let me work on this some more. Like he got the feeling of that first ring. He want to be back there every year. So when you get that first feeling of that crack, you go back. So he's like, yeah, let me work on that jump shot. So it looked like it been working. So if he can show me that he got the consistent mid range this year, at least I'm not really worried about the three too much. But if he can show me that he got a consistent mid range this game this year, he is the problem. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a problem. He is the problem for the league for the next 15.
Yeah, it's scary looking, and now he may be a legit pick and pop threat, and that is really scary considering how he is with the ball in his hands in space. So coming off a pick, guard coming off the pick, he's popping back out. Defense collapses on the guard, kick out Giannis. He's gonna be wide open with 10 to 7 feet around him. The defense is closing out hard on him. That's the worst position you can be when you're guarding out. Because at that point, you're in his world. He's going to do whatever he wants. And now he has the possibility to play off ball more. He doesn't have to clog the lane, that dunker spot that opens up more space for Drew and Chris Middleton to operate. If that happens, there's only benefits everybody on the Bucks. There's only benefits the Bucks and the possibility for them to repeat as NBA champions this year.
About to be Dirk and Shaq on the court.
If you would have told someone in like 2002 that just give it a couple of years, like in the next 10, 15 years, there was going to be a guy that had Shaq's skill set, just his dominant Shaq, but he also had Dirk's shooting ability.
You're like, oh my gosh. Like, he's from Greek? He's from Greece? Like, what?
He's from Greece.
Right, he has to be because that sounds like some superhero shit.
Giannis is definitely a Greek superhero.
For real.
Like people say, like, oh yeah, he's built like a Greek god. No, he's literally a Greek god.
Gosh, bro, like nigga is mad brolic for no reason, man. If you could shoot, bro, that's scary, bro. That's 2K player type of deal, right?
It's over. It's over, man. All right, let's get into this NFL news. It might be time to start the panic button on the Kansas City Chiefs just a little bit. Let me just pull up the record just so I know. I know it's 2-3, but let me just confirm that real quick. Yeah, the record is 2-3. So for the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, Chiefs have a losing record. They're in the bottom of their division outright. Pat has looked sloppy throwing the ball with just careless turnovers. Guys have been dropping passes that they usually catch. They don't have a reliable running game whatsoever. And teams are able to move the ball on them on the defensive side. Is it time to panic?
For me, it's never gonna be time to panic until Pat's 2-14, bro. Like until I see him down and out, he worked his way into that I can't doubt you realm of sports where I have like Brady, I had Kobe, I had LeBron, like those type of guys. Like I just can't really count you out, bro. So no, I'm not panicking. Dude threw 50 touchdowns in his first year as a starter, bro. Like he's okay.
I know Pat's gonna be all right. It's really just everybody around him. That's it. And like the defense especially, just because I don't like the Eagles put up 30 on them. Like that's an issue, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like that's an issue. Ravens, they put up 35 on them. And Lamar's having a great season.
The defense has always been an issue, but what's really why I'm not worried because I see what's going on. He's just sloppy, bro. Because the defense has always been trash. We've seen it. The greatest Monday Night Football game of all time. It was 54-51. So we know their defense have never been locked down during this run. It's just right now, it's a lot of sloppy plays, a lot of turnovers, and they just in the run of coming back from 2 Super Bowls in a row, 3 AFC championships in a row. Like they're in the middle of a mini dynastic run. They got 1 championship. They're trying to get another one and they're tired, but they're going to get out of this. I definitely do think, like I said last week, Andy Reid needs to get back in his coaching bag. I feel like he felt back on the power of Patrick Mahomes and really wasn't on his coaching shit. And that's what a lot of the slacking has to do. And of course, the defense just got to tighten up on the penalties because you're not a good defense. So you can't be a bad defense and give up penalties. So they got to work on that. But I feel like they're going to turn it around after whenever they reach their bye, they're going to bounce back because they get a stretch where they play on teams like the Giants and then their football team. So they could bounce back on those games.
Yeah, the easy stretch of their schedule starts now. The next three games are against Washington, against the Titans, and against the Giants. Those are the next three games. Yeah. So they can bounce back and be above 500 and essentially just restart the season. But and yeah, you're right. The defense wasn't locked down. It never was locked down. It was at best it was always just above league average, right? But I think like the reason why like I worry is just that we've never seen it this bad though. We always say it's like it was always a bend, just don't break defense. Give up the field goal, give up, the second quarter touchdown. Just keep us within like 10. That was it. And they were able to do that. Now it seems like teams have the Philadelphia Eagles moving the ball and them putting up 30 points. Like that's an issue. So my concerns really just come more on the defensive end. On the offensive end, I know Pat's going to tighten it up. I know Tyreek Hill is going to tighten it up and everything else. But for now, it's just, again, I feel like right now their Achilles heel is that defense. But they have an easy stretch of games coming up right now for them to bounce back and really just get themselves refocused and reanimated. After that 3-game stretch, they got the Packers, Raiders, and Cowboys. So they can go 2-4 in that stretch heading into the Week 12 bye. They'll be all right.
Yeah, and they're gonna fall back up into the division because it's turmoil in the division right now, and the Raiders definitely about to slide up out of where they at right now. It's about to implode over there.
Yeah, with the whole John situation right now. So for those that don't know, emails were leaked to the New York Times and the Washington Post of John Gruden, and an investigation that where they were investigating the operations of the Washington football team. Came out league-wide emails over 650,000 emails over about a 10-year period. And John Gruden's name came up, and in those emails, he was using racial slurs, had homophobic comments, was very misogynistic things in those emails. And ultimately, he resigned from being the football team of the Las Vegas Raiders. And thus essentially ending his coaching career in the NFL. And yeah, that's essentially what happened. The Raiders right now are 3-2. They have their special teams coach right now as their head coach going forward. This week, they got the Broncos, and then right after them, they had the Eagles before they had their Week 8 bye. So just two more games before their bye for them to kind of just get like the Chiefs just to be able to get a refocus coming down from this.
Yeah, man. NFL. I just want to know, like, can I ever go through an NFL season like without a scandal? Like nothing ever. Like I've never been through a season where there hasn't been nothing nasty in the league, like ever, bro. It's kind of crazy, but NFL just shows again that it's an old nasty man's league. It's an old like it's we know what it is. We could feel it, we see it, and we just choose to ignore it. Like you like that's what it is at this point, bro. Like you either want to be on your woke shit and be like, oh, I can't do this. This is modern day slavery, or you be like, all right, whatever. Like I fuck with the Jets. I'm really going to watch my squad. Like I can't be surprised because if like I saw a tweet, if you checked every coach's email, every GM's email, we will have 3 coaches left. And I don't really know how Dan Cully feels on the side of things. So I might say 2. He might be Uncle Tom type of nigga. He looks like one of the. I'm not gonna shoot him, but he look like that. But it's whatever, bro. John Gruden always gave me the old redneck vibes, the old good old Proud Boy vibes, bro. So I wasn't surprised, bro. But it's funny, bro. It's just funny that he was able to coach a team of 30, 40 plus black players after he tweeted this shit about black people having rubber lips. And nothing happened to him, but he tweeted that Roger Goodell was an F word and that Michael Sam coming into the league was a disgrace to the league. And because Carl Nassib is on the team, he's like, you know what, I might just head out of here. That's just funny how that's way, and that's a little bit what Dave Chappelle talked about in his special, but it just shows again that weighs more. But overall, John Gruden, you're out of here. Also, ESPN again showing your nasty inner lines of what's going on. If Josh Gruden feels comfortable, just emailing that shit out on his fucking job email that he just, yo, this shit's crazy. And Washington football team shouldn't just be a team anymore, bro. Like
who's a franchise?
Like,
just move the franchise, bro. It's a nasty franchise. It's a nasty organization, man. They just need to get them out of here. And like, I don't know Washington point, but more so from the NFL point. The NFL finally, like, they got their moment. They got their moment for the past 2 years. They had a football year in the middle of a fucking pandemic, and they somehow got through that thing with no major incidents. That's unbelievable, and they should be applauded for that, right? And even coming to this year, it was the next, the most hype year that we have. We're going to have fans back in the stands, and we have all these storylines coming in this year. And through 5 weeks, it seemed like, football's back. Football's been great thus far. It's been really exciting. We have, like, normal football back. And then this shit drops. It's like, y'all can't even stay clean for, like, 2 years, bro. You can stay clean for 2 years. Y'all almost had it. They were hyping this up to be the biggest season of all time in the history of the game, and now it's gonna be partly tainted by this scandal.
It's not even partly tainted. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It's about to get nasty. I feel like as we comb through more and more of these emails, this shit we might go shut down for a while. Yo, go dark mode real quick. We gotta.
Wait, what's the old man from The Wire? I forgot his name. Old black dude with the glasses.
Prop Joe?
No, not Prop Joe. Damn, forgot his name. No, he's with the department. He was on desk duty.
Freeman.
Freeman, thank you, yeah. Freeman. What did Freeman say? Follow the money. You don't know where the fuck that shit going to.
Exactly. So it's like. Sooner or later, they might cut the investigation out. That's the way we don't want to investigate anymore, because then it's going to tie back to us, and we can't have that shit work. That's my thing. Who is doing the investigation? Is it the NFL? Because nigga, y'all nasty too. So like
it's on both sides. It's both from like official like law enforcement, and I think it's also an internal investigation for the NFL. Like, it's both. And like you said, like, this is really just the tip of the iceberg, because I heard a couple media members talk about this whole situation earlier this week. They said there was the first initial report, and then there was a second wave of emails that came out. What exactly he said? There's probably going to be more in the coming weeks. Like, this probably isn't done. So we're just going to see what other nastiness has yet to come out. And God only knows what that's.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was a spicy week. Like, ESPN was spicy as hell this week. Like, Keyshawn Johnson was on there really smoking on his op pack. Like, Jay Williams and Stephen A was about to really duke it out. Like, it was crazy this week, bro. Like, and that's all they want. They want this shit. They love this shit, bro. They like, keep it up. We're not gaining no traction on our shows right now. We have fired everybody. Like, FS1 is booming right now. NBC, everybody else is booming right now. Everybody that we fired, they went to all these other networks and got it hot, and we just sitting here like, damn, Stephen A, we need you to do some more crazy shit. Like beef with Jay Will.
It's like, I got y'all.
Niggas is beefing over a Zoom call. I wanted them to be in studio for that. Like, Jay Will would have slapped the shit out of Stephen A. Davis.
No, that was the mistake ESPN made, bro. The fact that they had Jay Will come in on the wrong day, and they called it when he was out of town. when he couldn't come in the studio.
Facts, bro. He would have put hands on Steven. Steven A talking hot as hell on a Zoom call. Like, nigga, nobody trying. Shut the hell up. Do you know what? Like, nigga, he was on a Zoom call right now, bro. Like, do not be talking.
Honestly, if you notice, bro, Steven talks the most spicy words. I
When
don't know if you noticed that.
When he's in the building, he don't be on the hot shit, bro. Like Damian Woody, all them niggas be in there. He be like, yeah, brother, you know my brother. Look at you clean, brother. On Zoom, spicy as hell. Spicy as hell in his little corner pocket hotel room that he in that nobody know where he at, bro. Hella spicy in there, bro. But when he in that, when they in Brooklyn by the Brooklyn Bridge, that nigga know all the shooters is outside. He's tightening up. He's tightening up out there. Like, hey, I bet you he won't be back in the studio for a while. I bet you he won't be. Kyrie gonna be outside in Brooklyn. He gonna be in front of the Brooklyn studio. Kyrie gonna be in front of the Brooklyn Bridge studio. You're like, oh, what was that? Like, nigga, we both in the same city. Like, Stephen A talking crazy, and they live in the same city, bro. Like, you gotta chill out on dudes like Kyrie, bro. Like, he is from Jersey. Like, he would really pull up on you. His pops is military trained. Like Kyrie know different type of stuff, bro. Don't like
Kyrie not the one. Steven said to his driver, you might want to bring the bulletproof round.
He is riding around the city in a bulletproof Suburban, like he got options.
You got half the nuts to worry about, and they right there.
Like, I didn't think about that. Like, how is you talking crazy and y'all all in the same city, bro? Like, you cannot do that. You is not in Bristol anymore, bro. Like they can really come find you, bro.
That's not like a far. It's not a far drive.
It's really when you drive over the Brooklyn Bridge, niggas can see you. It's like your studio is right there, bro. So it's just like you gotta cool it, bro. They see when you on air. Oh, he in there right now. Cool. Let's wait out front of the building. It's that easy, bro. Like, what time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock right now. Yes, sir. Let's spread over here, right? Like, bro, it's that easy.
Nah, you know it'd be wild if you just see him in the background while they doing their thing. You just see like 4 Suburbans.
Holy shit, this nigga Kyrie spit with the Crips. It was crazy. It done got crazy. I'm like, yo, ESP, y'all might want to cut the feed. Cut the feed. It's about to be
cut the feed.
Oh shit, bro.
Oh damn. Moving on from that, Jesus Christ. Oh, what is the week? What is the week of NFL games? Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is having a phenomenal season right now. I said at the beginning of the season that with how they're starting to do running backs, they were going to perform that well. I said that if you bet the over for the amount of wins on the Ravens, I feel bad for you. Kind of eating those words right now. Because they're 4-1 right now, and Lamar Jackson is having another MVP year. And just what he did against the Colts, what he did against the Colts on Monday night was just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, I felt like this was gonna be a type of season where he just had to do everything, and I felt like he knew that. And he was gonna come in to prepare it. And what I mimic this season to a lot is what we just talked about, bro. This is his Giannis year, bro. I feel like the Ravens might win it all this year. I feel like this is his Giannis year where the guy who everybody said was the one trick pony could only do one thing. Yeah, he was dominant, winning MVPs, winning the regular season, but it was one thing: just run to the paint, dunk, just run the ball, get a touchdown. You're not throwing it, so it wasn't multi-dimensional. But now that he's adding this passing game, more long throwing for 300 yards, it's like, oh shit, we can't contain him when he runs. If he just opens up a little bit with the passing, it's game over. This is the best quarterback in the league by far. And it's just like he's creeping forward. That win over the Chiefs was a big moment for him. That was like Giannis beating the Bucks, even though it wasn't a playoff time yet. That was still a big moment for him. And I feel like they're gonna keep creeping and come around playoff time. I might have to switch my pick. I love Pat, but if he don't get it together, it might be Lamar year to get that ship.
And one thing I want to point out for them in that game, his patience in the pocket. Just being patient, looking downfield, looking at everything downfield, and not being afraid just to check the ball down and just go. He was able to methodically pick them apart, a la Tom Brady, a la Peyton Manning. And he rushed for less than 70 yards. I think he had like 63 yards. That's all he rushed for, and that's it. He truly just beat them with his arm, and that's it. And mind you, he's doing that with like a C plus receiving core right now. So speaks volumes to the player that he is. Shout out to him, just having another great season now.
Yeah, man, the trenches QB, trenches MVP, bro. Keep going, my guy.
And they have the big game coming up against the Chargers this Sunday. That's gonna be a fun game.
That's a move. That game would tell me a lot about what I just said. If they come out there and look dominant in that game, that's really gonna strengthen my take that this is my Super Bowl pick for the year. My mid-season switchover pick that I'm going to do.
And on the Chargers side is too, Brandon Staley and Justin Herbert. That looks like the next coaching head coach and quarterback duo for the next like 10 years. That's just gonna rock the AFC.
Yeah, people trying to say he coming for past spot. Not yet, young boy, not yet. You're not there yet, but you playing good though.
He's playing great.
great, but you're not Pat yet.
Not yet. Not yet. But shout out to Justin Herbert. How the Chargers team is playing really well right now. They're 4-1 as well. Sneaky contenders. We'll see by like week 8, week 9, see where they are in the standings, how they're looking on both sides of the ball. But so far, looking really good. And the Cardinals still undefeated, 5-0. That was an ugly game against the 49ers. It really was. Just really sloppy, a lot of penalties. Trey Lance came into the game. I will say this about Trey Lance. He's still raw as hell from my vantage point. Like, he's definitely needs to go back into the oven and cook for like another 30 minutes. Like, he definitely still needs to develop some more. But you saw like his running ability, and it's game breaking.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like he definitely gonna grow a little bit more. And if you had a weapon out there, like George Kittle wasn't out there, and I feel like him being out there would just help him grow a little bit more. That's an easy dump off option for you when you need to learn that easy. Let me just get rid of it quick. George Kittle is always there. So I feel like as more the offense come together, him and Debo Samuels were able to connect a few times. So I'm glad to see that he is able to connect on those deep balls that we've seen in college. But it's just really him learning the in-between game. And I feel like I said, George Kittle is going to really ease that for a lot of it, because it's just throw it to him and it's that easy. So yeah, he's definitely got a little bit more to cook. But I feel like Kyle Shanahan going to shape him the right way. And whenever Jimmy G come back, I definitely feel like they're going to switch him out.
Yeah, they probably will. Ideally, I don't think when they did draft Trey Lance, they weren't going to start him, despite all this speculation that we, the media, had of that decision, him going number 3 overall. But ideally, Kyle knew right from the start, like, hey, like, we'll probably use him here and there, but as far as starting, significant amount of games, probably not going
to happen.
Yeah. But looking forward to the week, Cardinals going to play the Browns. That's going to be another big game for Sunday. Again, like I said, Cardinals still 5-0. Browns 3-2 right now, but this might be like a good future AFC wildcard matchup.
Yeah, definitely. And this is definitely a game where Baker got to kind of show up and silence the critics a little bit. He's been getting a lot of flack the past 2 weeks. Just him, I guess, feeling like he's underperforming or not doing enough when they need him to. But I feel like a lot of it is just him being a number 1 pick, and they see that, okay, Lamar Jackson is going crazy, Josh Allen is going crazy, and he's just always in that bowl. But like, bro still put up 33 points against the Chargers. That's a good team. Like, that's still a good game. But it's just like, if he's always going to be like, if he's not doing what Josh Allen's doing, then it's a bust. And that's tough, because you are the number 1 pick. But it's just like, hey, he's doing as best as he can right now. And I feel like they still going to be a tough playoff team because that defense is crazy and that rushing attack is crazy. But definitely, it's still free Odell until he free, bro. Like any team, Packers, you want to go get him. Yes, if you want to grab him, I want him. So anything, but free Odell. I just think that situation is it's nothing they can really do for each other. Odell just needs a quarterback who can really sling it like that, and that's just not Baker.
Yeah, and then like he showed it off at Oklahoma, but ideally, like that's not really what it was. That's the Cleveland Browns are a team that rely on their two backs and just running the ball defense. That's their bread and butter. Really, that's how they win games more often than not. Baker, is he a good quarterback? Yeah, absolutely. Is he a top 15 quarterback? Yeah, but he's not entering like that top 10. He's probably not right there, because he is still just limited in his abilities. But he's still a good quarterback. You can still win a couple playoff games. And I think you can still win a Super Bowl with him at the helm. But again, limited in what he can do. But I'm not trying to discredit him at all because I am a fan of his. Like, he's still a good player.
Yeah, definitely. And the team is good.
Team will be all right.
Yeah.
Then we got Cowboys Patriots. People are hyping this game up. I just really just don't see it.
It's the Matt Cap, bro. The Matt Cap is why any Patriots game is hype for me, bro. Like if it's a Patriots game that's hype, I'm like, why? Like, why the fuck are we hyping a Patriots game at this point? Like, it's nothing to be hype about. The Cowboys are doing their thing right now. They playing above expectations right now, and they moving. But it's sooner or later they're gonna start cowboying things. Like I've been giving them a lot of credit, but they're gonna start doing the shit that they do, and that's when it's gonna be fun. I'm glad that they building their wins right now because the heartbreak gonna be real for the Cowboys fans real soon. But Trayvon Diggs still going crazy right now. It's still interception every game in the season, bro. I'll be watching the game just to see if he can keep it up, bro. So I feel like sooner or later teams just got to stop throwing him the ball. Like I don't know why they just throwing it his way anymore. Like he's a wide receiver playing cornerback at this point, bro. Like he's guarded a top 3 receiver his whole life, bro. Like he was built for this, like, literally. So it's just like stop throwing the ball, bro.
Mm. Next couple of games for the Cowboys got the Patriots this week. Then they got the bye. Then they got the Vikings, Broncos, Falcons, and then Chiefs and Raiders. So Chiefs game might probably where they're gonna cast another loss. But look at the rest of the schedule. They got a really good record by the end of it. They could reach about 12, 13 wins by the end of the season. I don't think that's crazy to say. I don't think that's really outside the realm of reality.
It's great for them,
But
bro. I said that's great.
where are they right now for you in the NFC standings right now?
Right now they pretty high. I'm not even gonna lie. I got the Bucks probably one. I probably got the Packers. No, I'm talking about. I got the Cardinals one just because they undefeated. I gotta give them their respect. But then I'll put the Bucks. Then I'll put the Packers, and then I think I got the Cowboys right after the Packers.
Yeah, I think that's a solid. And right after them, I think right after them, you got to put the Rams.
Yeah, definitely the Rams. I just need to see the Rams bounce back a little bit. They fell under the radar after that Cardinals loss, but Rams still my pick to get to the Super Bowl. I just feel like it's just the year to get there, bro.
They're playing the Giants this week. This is their get back game. They'll be fine.
Bro.
All right, let's get into a little bit of culture. Giveon was in the news recently over speculation that he and Miss Justine Skye broke up. She released a series of tweets that were very much people very much thought that she was obviously like subtweeting him about something that he did, something like that. People were speculating that he cheated on her and this and that thing. But if you listen to his music, if you listen to Certified Lover Boy, he told y'all this already. What did he say? like what did he say? I'm not what you think. I ain't made piece of shit. You hold me in very much high regards, and you really shouldn't.
And bro, like this is why I stand on the side of being as honest as possible, because if you are, at the end of the day, the only person that can look dumb or look like the bad guy is the girl, because she realistically got herself into this shit and made herself look stupid and embarrassed. Because first of all, when you brought that back up when Certified Lover Boy came out, I was like, yo, that's a hard ass thing. I wonder who's the girl he's talking to. Like, we didn't know who the hell he was talking to at all. I never knew he was in a relationship with Justine Sky until yesterday when she posted that shit. So first of all, this is what this is a lesson. I want to mirror it, not attacking Justine Sky, but I've seen a lot of women do this on social media. Y'all bring up the issue when nobody else knew about it. So first of all, you get yourself embarrassed, and then second of all, when people who are fans of Giveon who listen to his music and like, yo, we know what type of dude he is. Actually, you should know what type of dude he is. On the biggest album of the year, he told the whole world and you what type of dude he is. So you coming on Twitter a month after the release of this album, you get no cookie points, you get no sympathy flowers. It's really, we're gonna clown you, right? And that's just what's gonna happen right now. And Giveon is moving into the Offset future realm of the music, the Daniel Division realm of music, where he's a toxic nigga who stands on his shit and still things go their way. Because when you admit it, it's free. Just be yourself. We just saw my boy Offset on year 3 of the marriage buy his girl a whole house in DR. I told y'all, I miss your granny was gonna work. Was gonna work. You just gotta be honest. And this, I miss your granny. I'm just being real. It's all in the same realm of that toxic bubble. So Giveon, salute you, and Justine, you just gotta take that L in peace, because you made yourself look bad at the end of the day.
Boy said, I'm not what you think. Don't be proud of me. I'm not what you feel. And when you see the real, will you still want me? Gave you a fair warning. Was upfront about it. When you find out the real me, once you see the real me, ask yourself if you still want to be with me.
And then he said, "You're gonna see it real soon." Like, I don't plan on keeping up this act for much longer. Like,
I can only keep this facade up for so long. Like, before I just start missing, like, I gotta get back my toxic ways.
I have 3 prospects right now that I've been clocking. Like, you better just get look at me now, so you see who I am, because I'm about to go fuck these hoes.
That's probably what he did. That is probably what he did. People say, "Oh, give me on," is like, "Oh, innocent." Nah, it wasn't him. It couldn't be him. Like, y'all are just so blind. Y'all just so blind and don't want to admit it, deny about it. It's hilarious though. It's hilarious to see. Oh no, that can never be him. No, like, do y'all actually listen to his music?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, cause he got it flipped. Cause like he's in a like he. This is all Drake's doing, bro. Like, Drake is the king of this type of artist who can play the simp and toxic nigga at the same damn time, bro. Cause at one moment he could tell you how he feels like a deflated balloon, and then tell you how he's the most toxic motherfucker in the world. And you gotta feel him both ways because it's hard. So it's just like, hey, I'm toxic at one point and I'm a softie at another point. So love me for who I am. And that's what it means, bro.
Love me for me. This is who I am. This is just who I am.
Damn.
Oh man. But moving on. There have been a lot of red flags all over the internet on Instagram and Twitter. It's hilarious. This trend came out of nowhere, but I've been laughing ever since it came about, bro. Because some of these red flags, these red flags, are hilarious. Like, one of my favorites, bro, is one I sent you, is when all her pajamas is just her ex's poop shorts.
Yeah, that's a treacherous bag right there, bro. Like, why am I seeing the St. Michael's boys basketball shorts right now, like in the room, right? Like, hell no. But this trend just shows how women are not funny, bro. Like 99.9% of the red flags that I saw that actually were funny, a few of them were from the women, but most of them were just them talking about a nigga they were fucking with at the current moment and just putting red flags behind it. It's like, sis, this is not funny. This is just your personal hurt. Like this is just trauma you're going through. Like, there's no punchline here. Like, we don't get the joke. Like, that's just Devontae doing what he's been doing for the past 3 years, and you keep running back to us to tell us like we do not care. Like they just use this trend to do what they always do, is tell us how they're single or they're not fucking with niggas when they really still are. It's like, bro, we know you like the red flag nigga, so just go flag up with them, bro. Like,
like that's okay. Like like, bro, no one cares about the situation that you're in right now. No one's going to Twitter looking for, oh, what's the next flag? I want to see, the souls about her, fucking Devontae's relationship, this, that, and that thing. No one fucking cares. No one's checking for you like that, bro.
That's all, bro. Like I said with Justine, y'all bring y'all problems to us. We didn't know until you told us, bro.
We had no idea, and guess what? We wasn't even looking for them in the first fucking place. At all. Now you just you're exposing yourself. You're making it hot for yourself, bro. And then you want to subtweet right after that. Oh, I hate people with my business, bro. Like,
what?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Are the business. Like, you're the same niggas like the street dudes who I don't even talk about anymore because we see what's happening. But the same niggas who talk about I hate snitches, but y'all be posting all the crimes that y'all do. Y'all the snitches too. Y'all are the snitches.
Like, bro, like, we'll take your word for it. Like, all right, you got word around the street. Like, we know what the word around the block is with you, okay? Boom. You don't have to post none of that, bro. We've heard enough stories about it. Boom. Okay, you don't gotta post that, bro.
Like, that's what the streets was back in the day. Everybody just knew who was that dude was, and they were just that dude. And you don't mess with them. And that's still how it is today for the real dudes. That's really them dudes. You just know them. They don't got no Instagrams. They don't got no Facebook. That's just the dude that you know who just be out here outside, and you just know him. He's not posting where he's at, bro. But y'all are. And it's like, and then be like, oh, I think somebody ratted. Nigga, you're the rat. I see the FBI agent on television, like, it's actually quite easy. They post Instagram videos. They do it all. Like, one guy, he committed a robbery and he left his phone at the crime scene. It was that easy for us to find him. It's just like, you cannot get mad at that. You guys are the rats. Tighten up what you were doing, bro. Like, do y'all not watch any drug organization shows, bro? Do y'all not know how these shits run? They are tight shit things, bro. You cannot just be out here flexing, bro. Like, that's what we said, bro. McNulty and them niggas would really be chilling right now in this day and age, bro. They would not be doing nothing, bro.
After work is done for them.
It's sad, bro. It's really posting crime and then talk about it as a snitch, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Don't do that.
Niggas post like, bitches would post be like, oh, my nigga likes to fuck other bitches, and they get mad when other bitches fuck your nigga. Niggas didn't know that. We didn't know that he liked to fuck other bitches before you told us. Like,
and so now you basically just served another 10 girls on a plate table, bro. That's pretty much what you did. So don't be mad. So don't be mad about it, bro.
But that's a red flag.
That is a red flag. If his name begins with a J, that's a red flag.
Oh, yes.
If he has a podcast, that's a red flag.
If he is a nigga, that is a red flag. Like, shut up, bro. Like,
if y'all mad at your situation, just be mad at your
situation. Ass, bro. Like, my thing is, how are y'all never the problem? Everybody else is the problem. So you just met 10 niggas that was all not shit. It's the Cat Williams joke. Maybe you just attract not shit niggas. Look into yourself. Like,
everybody thinks they perfect. Everybody thinks that They're the one. Everybody thinks that like, no, it was never me. It was the other person. They screwed up. I never did. I was the same. I was made. I did everything right. I didn't do shits to them at all. It's like, yo, we all have not done shit, bro. Like we all
Like,
did shit, bro.
like, like when girls tell me that shit, I don't even talk to them after that, bro. I cannot talk to a girl who really think they're perfect, bro. I'm like, so tell me about a few of your past relationships, like how y'all end and shit. Like, oh, he fucked up, he did this, he did that, and like, so none of your relationships you were ever the one in the wrong. Like, no. I'm like, all right, nah, we don't. I don't have to be here, no, like that's cool. But then you bump into the girl.
Or like this, bro. Or it's like this, bro. When they say like, "Well, I did this, but it's only because this, that, and other thing happened." It's like, bro, like that doesn't excuse anything. Like you're still in the wrong, and just own up to that. Like,
or you could be like that and be like, nah, I was out here wilding, but I was hurt and I really didn't know how to control my emotions back then. But I was outside wilding, breaking niggas' hearts, but I'm not that type of girl. And then I'm gonna hear that shit like, word, because I was out here wilding doing the same type of shit, and we could connect. Not you just sitting here lying to yourself and me that you were never wilding and you only cheated on a nigga back because he cheated on you. No, he cheated on you that 1 year, and then you went and fucked up 100 other niggas' hearts after that. Like, no, like cool it out, bro. Like, just it comes back to just being honest with who you are, bro. And it's just that much easier. But like we said, everybody perfect on the social media world, bro. Nobody's ever ended a relationship and they was the one that wrong, bro. That's why when I ask all these questions, I'm like just tell me, how did these all end? And they be like, yeah, it's never been me. I'm like, you don't find a problem with that? Like you don't find a problem with that it's never been you. Like if I look back to every situation, I'm like, it's never been me. I'm like, then why the hell are all my relationships not working? Because I be thinking they're all the one. So if I think you're the one and then we end, then something has to go between with me a little bit. Like a little,
right.
Like a little bit.
Right, but no, they want to split the blame 100%, 100-0. I said they never want to take any part of the blame whatsoever. It's like, yo, just be honest with the show. Just be accountable for your action. Just move on from it. Damn, like
accountability.
That's all it is, bro. That's all we ask for, bro. That's all we ask for. And women want some women. I don't say, oh, guys are never accountable. When are y'all ever accountable? Like, let's be real and have that conversation.
When is that time, bro? Like when is that time, bro? That's all I need to know. Like what day of the week was that? like what is accountability day for y'all, bro? Like I want to be there for it. Like what national women's accountability day? When is that? I need that day. Y'all got all these other days. Free the titties, free the accountability in your hearts. How about that?
Man. All right, moving on to new music. Thugger Drop, Punk. Not gonna lie, off one listen, I thought it was good. I wasn't like too like crazy like blown away by it. Off first listen, I think I enjoyed it so much fun more than I did Punk. But he did some things on this album. There are a couple of songs on this album that I really do like and enjoy. And I thought the features, for the most part, about 80% of them came through. I thought the Bubbly with Drake and Travis Scott, that's the one for me overall. And also I do like Icy Hot with Doja Cat. I'm not gonna lie, shit kind of slaps. And yeah, overall, I'm gonna give it a couple more listens, see if it's gonna grow me. It probably will, but off rip, first listen, it was a good listen, good project.
And that's a good take, and I like it, bro. For me, this is the Thug album that I'm always looking for, bro. I'm the Thug fan that love beautiful Thugger girl. Like that was my Thug album that I really rock with, bro. I like when Thug is on his let me play the guitar and really sing to y'all niggas. And that's what this album was to me, bro. And he tapped into his trap side, and you probably are more of the trap fan because you said So Much Fun is your album, and So Much Fun was your trap album. I'm really getting lit. I got Gunner, I got Young Duke, I got Baby, I got the trap niggas on that album. This album, he didn't get his trap dudes that he be with. He got his singing niggas. He got Post Malone. He got I love that. What's that one dude on that song? Because he was on one of the YFN YRN song. Oh, T Shine. He's a good singer. I like him on the J. Cole track. I like him. And then who else was singing on here that went crazy? on that Nate Russ song, one of them was going crazy on the singing tip. But on the Drake song and on the Doja Cat song, I feel like those were the songs that would have been on a full type of So Much Fun type album. Like if he did an album like that, that's where more of this lane would be. But I feel like that's what he wasn't trying to go with for this, and I'm glad he did that because every artist that dropped this year dropped the type of album that I wanted from them. Like the other fans wanted the rap shit from them. No, I didn't want that shit. Y'all was in a pandemic. It was no partying in this pandemic. It was pain. Niggas was going through shit in the pandemic. So give me what the fuck you were going through in those months, bro. And Drake gave me that what he was going through on his singing shit. Meek gave me what he was going through on his expensive saying shit. And now Thug on this is really talking about what this whole thing was, talking about past shit with his family that I didn't know about, bro. And then looping it into some funny shit like Thug too, bro. Like, I said my mama had a stroke and then said I always knew I wasn't gonna be gay. That shit had me weak. But it was a good album. But let me just tell you about that Doja Cat album, that Doja Cat song, bro. So Thug, Thug is a musical magician, bro. Like he is in that Andre realm for me, bro. Like he is like this generation's Andre 3000, I would say, because it just doesn't make sense. He just does weird shit and it works for him. And I feel like he saved that Doja Cat track for me because when it first came on, I'll admit Doja Cat is still on my bad side from that twerking for the KKK shit she did last year, bro. And I'm just like, Shawty, I still look at you on my side at like, what you doing? But you thick, so thick girls always get a pass with me in my eyes. So like, you could do some wild shit if you think what she got ass. Hey, and then so Thug gets on the track. They start the track off. They both singing on this shit. I'm like, so they just got me out of my singing bag that I was in before, and they both come on some pop rap shit together, both on the hook. It's cool, but I'm not really fucking with it right now. And I was like, if Doja Cat come first on this shit, I'm probably gonna be mad, and this shit not gonna hit to me. But then Thug come on first, goes nuts on the fucking verse. I'm like, oh my gosh, Thug just saved this song for me because it was about to be the first skip I had on the album because I was already calling this the album of the year for me. I was like, this is about to be the first skip I got on this shit. Like, no, fuck out of here. And then Thug goes crazy. And I'm like, all right. And then they go back into them going back together on the hook. And then Doja Cat just comes on. I'm like, what? Who is this? Who with Doja Cat? Nigga, she's been putting music out like this whole time. Has my so stance in my pro blackness made me miss out on what the fuck she was dropping? She's been like this. She was like a mature Coi Leray on the hook. I'm like, is this Coi Leray on steroids right now, my nigga? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what is going on right now? And then, because I'm like, I thought she was, don't she say so? I thought she was a department store girl, bro. I didn't know she was rapping going crazy like that. And when I saw her on the album, I thought Thug was going to play to the pop shit with her. But then they go to this. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then I was like, I see why she's always in the top 10 on the billboards. I see why she's the one right now because she went nuts on that shit, bro. And I was like, nah, I just need to see that. I need to play that song around some beautiful women. I need to play that around some women, bro. So off of that, bro, that's just gonna be one of my favorite songs off the album. So I got that, the icy shit. Icy hot. I got yeah. I like that. I like bubbly. Drake, bro. Drake pulled the reverse Hove, bro. I remember Hove was the first nigga to say, I'm arriving on the Clearport. I remember he was the first nigga to say that. I was like, oh shit, niggas is driving on that Clearport. Nobody else is there. It's just him and his private jet plane. This nigga Drake flipped the Clearport. He made the Clearport look lame. Nigga said, I'm parking at the regular airport. My plane, Air Drake, is parking with Delta, Southwest, American Airlines, all gotta go. I'm parking there. Air control. Yeah, we got Drake coming in right now. So flight 257, you gotta hold up for a sec. Nigga, that is presidential type of shit right there. So that's just, it was a bar. I'm like, Drake is always showing me that he is only him and Hov that be doing this shit. He was the only nigga that could reverse the Clearport bar. So the Clearport shit is dead. I don't want to hear it anymore. If you don't have a commercial flight, you cannot flex the Clearport anymore. You gotta land next to a Delta flight for me to really feel like you doing something now, bro. And then my favorite song off the album is hate the game, bro. I just love once again telling girls don't hate me, hate the game. This is what it is, and that's how it is.
That's the game. Like that's the game. That's just what it is sometimes.
I hit you one time. Next time you see me, I might be riding with your friend. Don't hate me. It's that simple.
That might happen. For me, I got a shout out Future. People out the window. People out the window are really like, shout out to Future, especially kind of taking shots at us, baby brother saying, I take care of my kids. I pay my child support. I like that. I like that from Future. RNS, I like too with just I really like that Juice WRLD verse a lot. Scoliosis, I like. Bubbly, I like. Faces is probably my favorite song from the album. Icy Hot, Hate the Game, and then The Day Before with Mac Miller. I thought that was a really dope track to end.
Yeah, bro. It just showed me that like that's why I say like a musical genius, because I feel like a lot of the artists from the trap era that Thug came out of wasn't gonna get Mac Miller on the track, bro. And that just shows me what type of musical mind that Young Thug is, bro. Like he really understands this music shit.
Overall, good album. Both of us enjoyed it. Probably gonna be playing for like next week. Probably gonna grow on me. Anything else we gotta talk about, bro?
Yeah, bro. The one thing that the Clutch conglomerate has not failed to disrupt in my eyes, that is Adele, the GOAT, man. Adele, I don't know I don't know what type of studio she got, what type of producer she got, what type of writing book she got, but whenever she releases a track, it sounds like a classic song that I've heard for 15 years plus, my nigga. It's just like, I don't know how she does it. She did it again. Easy on me. Adele, you sound like you grew up around black women all your life, fam. Like you just grew up in a kitchen full of strong black women that was cooking collard greens around you, and you was singing Negro spirituals with them. Cause you took me to church at 12 o'clock in the morning when I was hoping for a Young Thug drop at 12 o'clock. The nigga did not drop. He said 3 a.m. I was sick as hell. Very sick. I played, I was tight. I was like, all right. I knew Summer Walker was dropping, so I was like, let me put on the Summer Walker track. It was a calm little bop. I knew it was gonna be that. I knew it wasn't gonna be none of the classic shit that I know that's coming. I knew she was just throwing that out for y'all. Give me this little calm little bop for y'all to dance to right now. The classic shit that y'all gonna be crying to is coming on the album. But then I was like, let me go with Adele's coming too, because every time Adele drop, it's a number one album. It's real shit that niggas gotta listen to. She got a song that is gonna play forever and ever. So I listened to it. I'm like, how did she do it? How did she do it? Even with LeBron at her house, with Rich Paul at her house now, it's like, how do you sing a song like that with LeBron's around? You can't, bro. Because LeBron coming in here trying to, yo, Adele, I think you should try to get 2 Chainz on this shit. And like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, shut up, bro. You know LeBron is trying to interfere on this. I'm just waiting for the LeBron bumping his head to the Adele track on the Adele release date, bro. Like if you gonna play her into the Clutch game right now, she's dating your best friend. You gotta bump her shit. You gotta give her the hard shit, because she's spitting that hard shit on there. Like, bro, you gotta listen to that song. She was talking crazy to niggas, bro, in the most elegant way ever. Like, she was talking to whoever her ex-husband is, who's probably tight as hell right now, that his wife is dating a black rich nigga all the way in America. She done left him in England. He's sick as hell. She done dropped 3 classics off of this relationship.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that boy doing just fine. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't think so. I think she got a prenup with that nigga. I think he's sick right now. I think he's a little bit down bad.
He got half her money.
He did? I thought she got a prenup from that.
Nah, I remember.
He got half.
A couple of years, he got half.
Oh, he got half.
It was like over 50.
And he's cool because he deserved half. No cap, he deserved half because she didn't gave us 3 fire ass albums off of this. So nigga, you deserve half if you put her through this shit. Real talk. Real talk.
Hold on. Now I want to know the actual number because this shit would be wild. How much was it?
No, because if he got half, then I'm not tight about that, bro. Like then I'm like, sing all the songs you want. Like I'm cool. I'm sitting here chilling.
Yeah. 171 mil.
She got one. How much is she worth? Nigga, 171. She's worth 200, like 300.
According to the reports, the settlement of $171 million got finalized a day later. Although financial and other confidential business information about the proceedings were barred from being made public, rumors are going around claiming that Adele would have to pay her ex-husband a huge amount as part of the divorce settlement.
This Rich Paul shit make. Oh, she's getting the goons for this nigga. It's not Rich Paul, and she's getting the goons, the Akron, Ohio Goonies for this little nigga. Okay, I get it. She dropped.
And this was in January of this year.
Okay, buddy, Mr. England man, you and your 171. You about to have some Midwest killers on your head, boy. Like real talk. A bronze-sexual is a crazy thing. A bronze-sexual scoring is crazy. You gotta look out for him. When Bron send his killers, they gonna go. They gonna go.
That's the reason why.
Cause you know, if your girl like, man, my bum ass ex took 175 mil from me. Like, what? I think it did. And that little corny. We about to go rough that nigga. We about to fly over to England right now and rough that nigga. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That boy better really hire the top-notch security, bro. Because LeBron and Rich Paul and the clutch shooters is coming.
If we see Braun or any members of the clutch conglomerate in England in the next 6 months, we know why. We know exactly why.
Right, y'all don't do no NBA games over here, nigga.
At all. We was going to Paris, we decided to make a piss out real quick in London. No,
y'all scouting that nigga.
As soon as they land, they end up Sully.
They on some Top Boy mission shit. Yeah. Nah, he gonna try to get Drake. Drake got the UK ties, so he gonna get Drake on something like, yo, Drake, give me all the UK killers you got, bro. You really gotta find, cause it was funny, bro. Cause yesterday I saw Drake post, my absolute best friend in the world is dropping tonight, and it was the Adele song. So Drake is definitely in part of this plan, bro. Drake got all his UK Canadian killers, bro. They over there looking for Mr. Adele right now, bro. Mr.
Adele.
No, you corny as hell for that, bro. No cap, you corny for taking 175 from her, bro. You corny. So I'm not. I would have did it, nigga. Everyone
going to that. What are you talking about? Wait, I'm divorcing you. Yeah, I signed you so now.
My fat. I need 175 because I'm not gonna be home broke as hell. And you just singing on beat to me, nigga. Like I'm not gonna be broke.
Like you're not about to be like, bro. You're not about to be profiting off like the shit I did to you, the heartbreak that I caused you. Meanwhile, I'm here without anything.
Like hello, nigga. She trademarked a word like hello, nigga. Like Lionel Richie had that for 30 years, nigga. Like that was the song that like was locked. Like you couldn't sing it anymore. She came back out and dished you with that song and was like, nah, bro.
She different.
Right.
Don't play with that girl. She is not one of them.
Bro, she's showing she's showing this nigga that he is about to die, bro. She's been leading us up with the Jamaican photos when she had the Bantu knots, when she was outside, bro. She's been the UK Jamaican ties, bro. I'm telling you, everything is lining up for this nigga to get smoked, bro. I'm telling you. Oh man, she about to feed this nigga to a tiger or some shit, bro. Like this is giving me Carol Baskin vibes now, bro.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all of that. And we're gonna catch you on the next one.
Peace.